Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to War Games here on YouTube pay-per-view. All right, we kick off the telecast, ladies and gentlemen, with the Undisputed Women's Championship here tonight. And Kitty Adams makes her way down to the ring, OG. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome night here tonight in Orlando, Florida. Had a great time yesterday at Universal Studios. They gave us a grand tour. They sure did, and later on tonight, Johnny Baez joins the telecast as well. Hector Hernandez joins the telecast, as they'll call all of the Riot matchups here tonight. And then I'll join Hector to call the Rage versus Riot War Games matchup here tonight. We welcome everybody in tonight here as the women's undisputed champion Peggy Sue comes out here with that big tank in tow here at War Games. Kitty Adams in the ring, and the first shot right there by Peggy Sue. And this is the final encounter, OG. Winner take all tonight. The winner is the new champion, and the loser goes to the bottom of the barrel. Should be a great one. Here tonight, live, Orlando, Florida's OG just told us a little while ago. And we'll see how this one ends up here. And there she goes, tearing up the surface here tonight, OG, doing donuts. Peggy Sue looks motivated tonight. It's going to be one hell of a barn burner, if I do say so myself. Well, the crowd showing a warm ovation of Peggy Sue. Now we're going to show you that Undisputed Championship on your screen. They will take you down as Mike Rome is standing by.
Introducing the challenger from West Hollywood, California, Kitty Adams. And her opponent from El Salvador, the Women's World Champion, Perry Sue.
All right, both women have been introduced here tonight, OG, and, well, referee is going to take it and show it to the challenger, who already knows what that title looks like. And, well, the rest of the world's going to see it now, and we are ready here at War Games. Kitty Adams ready to go. Peggy Sue has her game face on, and we are ready to rumble. And we want to give a big shout-out going out to TJ watching in South Carolina. And, oh, look at this. Peggy Sue with the mind games already out the gate. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty hot. And a counter right there. Kitty Adams took exception to that. He didn't like that one bit, and now gets back up here and shot right there to the right shoulder, and a couple of smacks to the face right there. And Kitty Adams looking to take that championship away from Peggy Sue. Of course, she took it away from Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue got it back. And as the old expression says, the winner goes on, the loser, well, has to climb the ladder again. And oh, look at this now, stomping the chest of Kitty Adams. Well, good thing she has airbags to go from the impact. Well, Peggy Sue now going to the, well, I thought she was going to go to the corner, but Katie Adams fights out of it pretty quickly right here. And now let's see a drop kick to the back, and down goes Peggy, and a hook, well, not a hook, but yeah, there's a hook right there. One, and a kick out quickly at one. Katie Adams beside herself, thought she might have had a 2 count. Well, the more you make them kick out, the more energy they use. And that's exactly what Katie Adams is trying to do here early, because she knows that Peggy Sue is a real one. And no disqualification, no countouts in this one. Baseball bat in hand, and Peggy Sue gets out of the way as a baseball bat slips out of the face of Katie Adams. Slips out of her hands, and now let's see Katie Adams telling Peggy Sue to get up. She finally does. Back to a vertical base now, an Irish whip. And a big takedown right there by Katie Adams. We do want to extend a big hello to our friend Mike, watching down in Massachusetts here tonight. And oh, look at this. Talk about a Bronco Buster, baby. Sign me up. Uppercut for a good measure into the corner now. And now Katie Adams going after that baseball bat once again. Oh, and a shot right to the cranium of Peggy Sue. This may be it early right here, OG. Hook of the leg. Let's see if it's enough. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And the matchup continues here. First matchup of the night if you just joined us. And a big shout out to Mr. West in the building, but a flatliner out of nowhere. Taking a page out of her boyfriend's book. 1, 2 for the title, and a kick out at 2.5. Well, things are starting to heat up here. Katie Adams looks like she has the momentum now late in this matchup, but Peggy Sue's going to dip to the outside, trying to regain some focus right here. Meanwhile, Katie Adams cut on the top rope right here, and she's going to jump off anyways, and a big old a chop from the top rope right there. Now an Irish whip and a kick to the head. Peggy Sue better think of something quickly, OG. Yeah, she better do something before it slips out of her hands. Big clothesline coming, nobody home, and trying to take her down, and Peggy Sue now with a nice counter. And now we continue right here, and oh, look at this. Here comes a big pump handle slam, and she rolls her up pretty good right here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. What a matchup to begin the telecast here tonight, and later on tonight, 2 big, all the matches are big tonight, but none other bigger than the main event tonight, the Undisputed Dynasty Championship under Dynasty rules, as Angela will take on Gunner for the final showdown. Who will walk out of Orlando as a champion? We could go one or two ways, and we know which way we want to go. Now a steel chair from Peggy Sue, but Katie Adams quickly to take it away from her. And now these two exchanging blows in the middle of the ring right here. Who wants it more here tonight, OG? Well, that's what we're here to find out there, Chad. Irish whip again. Big dropkick miss right there. Katie Adams had it scouted beautifully. And now she might be going up for the 9 lives here. If she connects this one, this could be it. There it is. 9 lives, but Peggy Sue was out of the way. Big knee to the face. And now Peggy Sue going up to the top rope. Let's see what she's thinking. Could be the senton. Oh, and it's a big splash instead. Could this be it right here? Hook of the leg to retain. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And the matchup again continues here at Wargames, live on YouTube pay-per-view. And now look at this. Another one. Peggy Sue going for it all right here. Rolls her up. 1, 2, and 3. And Peggy Sue has done it and retains the Undisputed Women's Championship here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good matchup to start the pay-per-view here tonight. Well, I tell you what, if this is the way it's going to start, I can't imagine how it's going to end tonight. Watch the replay here in this matchup, and these women, I mean, they gave us a show here tonight, and There was no quit in either woman here. They gave it everything they had tonight, but Peggy Sue right here, what an impact. She's a deadly force, is Peggy Sue, and Lucio has got to be happy about this big victory tonight. He'll be in the Wargames matchup later on tonight for Team Rage as they take on Team Riot, and right here's what did it to finish off the challenger, Kitty Adams, 1, 2, and 3, and Peggy Sue is still your undisputed women's champion. We'll be right back with more. Not Chad, but Hector and Johnny will be on the commentary coming up next.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match, and it's for the Women's World Championship.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to War Games, Holmes. I am Hector Hernandez alongside Johnny Baez, and we get started with this one, another final encounter here tonight. I think all of them are winner-take-all tonight, if I'm not mistaken, Johnny. As a matter of fact, you are 100% correct, Hector. All the matches tonight are winner-take-all, and, well, we are going to call this one right here. This one is for the Women's World Championship between Andrea of the almighty MOB, as Hector would say. Yeah, that's my line, and don't ever take it from me again, Holmes. I mean, they're still mighty, but they're not almighty since I left. But who am I kidding? They got Odin. They got the tag team of Jackson, Briggs. I mean, Lethal Force. This adds another layer to the almighty MOB. And now we get ready as the campeona makes her way down to the ring. Jay Starr ready to do her thing here tonight, and I think she may have Andrea's number, but never say never with Andrea, because she is very diabolical. She is very... how do you say? She doesn't give up too easy, man. Very resilient is the word I was looking for. Which brings me to my next point. Kids, don't smoke pot, because you won't remember half of the stuff that you want to say, like me, Hector Hall of Fame Hernandez. Jay Starr making her presence felt tonight in Orlando, Florida. The fans have voted her to win this matchup, and right now we want to give a big shout out to everybody watching at home. Of course, we already gave a shout out. There's a championship on your screen. Slow your roll there, Johnny boy. Let's go down for the announcement from the lovely Alicia.
Introducing the challenger from Fort Worth, Texas, Andrea. And her opponent from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, the Women's World Champion, Jay Styles.
All right, the two women have been announced, Holmes, and now Shelly, baby, is going to take the title. She's going to show it to Andrea that already knows what it looks like, and then she's going to show it to the rest of the world to take a gander at. There it is, the World Championship for the women. All right, enough talking, enough drama. We are ready for war, and the bell has rung, and here we go, Holmes. And we do want to give a big shout out to Jay Mills watching down in the East Coast. Big shout out to TJ watching in South Carolina, the West. Figs watching in Chicago, Illinois. Mr. West is in the building. Also, big shout out to Mike watching in Massachusetts and everybody else watching around the globe, Holmes. Going to the corner now is Andrea. And a running bulldog right there. That's vintage Andrea right there. And now remember, no disqualifications, no countouts in this one. And now a table set up right here. Jay Starro with a suicide dive, and she went right to the table as Andrea moved out of the way at the last second. And that's what it's all about, Holmes. I mean, you want to talk about giving everything that you've got. That's exactly what Jay Star's doing. That's why she's the champion, Holmes. Oh, and a slip and a fall from the top rope right there. And now Andrea getting momentum here. These two women are going to go to war tonight, Hector. Well, it's already been a war. And you're right, Andrea is a former A-lister. She is a former wifey of one Wes Douglas, a former girlfriend and fiance of one Bishop Brown, and now the current girlfriend of Jay Mills. So she's been around the block a little bit, Holmes. Oh, why you have to say it like that? Well, I'm just speaking facts tonight, Holmes. I mean, what are you going to say? She's a very nice girl. Everybody gets along with her? No, but I mean, it doesn't have to be that ugly. Well, it's not that ugly, but this is ugly right here. Look at this pin right here from Jay Starr to retain. 1, 2, and a kick out. And the matchup does indeed continue. And the crowd here yelling women wrestling, and might be time for that shooting star here tonight. No, she's too far. Andrea's getting up to her vertical base already, Holmes. But here comes a springboard here. Oh, and she dared her to come out and hit her right in the midsection. She goes flying back to the outside. Andrea working with a sense of urgency here tonight, Holmes. And the crowd yelling, "We want tables," one more time as Jay Starr went to a table earlier when she went for a suicide dive and Andrea moved out of the way. Well, they're getting close to our table now and decide to go back to the inside. And now Jay Starr. Uh-oh. They're going to finish her off right here. Oh, here it comes. Oh, Jay Starr with a beautiful move right there. Now going up. Andrea, stay down. Missile drop kick from the middle rope right there, and that's a lot of impact right to the midsection. Now cranking the knee right there of the challenger, Andrea. Goes back to the outside for a weapon of choice now, and let's see. Steel chair in hand. Swinging for the fences right to the back. And this could be it right here, Holmes. Let's count it down. 1, 2, and a 299er. Matchup does continue here. Irish flip down from Andrea into the corner. Uh-oh, might be a buckle bomb. Oh, man, what an impact right there from Andrea. And this could be right here for the title. 1, 2, and a kick out, and 2. Another 299er. And now Andrea Sizing her up right here. Might be looking for the big exploder. There it is. Exploder connects right there on J-Star. 1, 2, and a 299 again. And the matchup continues. I really thought that was it right there. I was holding my breath. And now with the shovel shots right there to the champion. Oh, one in the head right there. Oh, what the hell is this? One dumb hole. What the hell are you doing here? I really don't know what this is all about right here, but... Andrea with a crossbody right there, and I don't know what the hell. Oh, look at this now. Going after Andrea, and we saw this the last time that these women fought. But it was not One Dumb Hoe that came to help out J-Star. It was Haley Storm, and I don't know what the hell's going on here. Why did One Dumb Hoe come out here? I really don't know, Holmes. I don't have the answers. All I know is there's a hole on the loose. And we're not talking about the one that just attacked. We're talking about the one on the ground. Look at these two women trying to psych each other out, and J-Star going in the ring right here. Oh, look at this, another exploder. Yeah, this is going to be it right here. We're going to have a new champion. 1, 2, and another 299er. My God, where does she get it from? The resilience of J-Star here tonight. And she does not want to give up the title, but Andrea might beat the hell out of her until she does submit to the challenger tonight. But here comes J-Star again, getting momentum. Oh, man. Oh, hit her with a suplex right here. Northern Light suplex. 1, 2, and I thought that was it. J-Star and Andrea putting it all on the line here tonight. And here she comes again. Gonna be another buckle bomb in the corner. Dropped her on her face with a face planter. And what's Andrea thinking now? I don't know, but she better hurry up because J-Star's up to her vertical base. Oh, and a drop kick right now. And here comes the challenger again. Going to the outside again for another weapon. Toothpick action now. Andrea's in the corner. Oh, trying to poke her right there in the corner, Hector. Oh, and a shot to the head with the kendo stick. And now J-Star making this fan base in Orlando come alive. Could she finish her off right here? Oh, she's thinking about it. And snapmare. And a kick to the back might be setting up the shooting star right here. And that's exactly where she's going. Going up top. Shooting star. Oh, and it misses. Andrea moved out of the way. What a matchup here tonight. Andrea looking to become the new women's champion. She's looking, but I don't know if it's going to happen. J-Star goes to the outside, trying to get away from Andrea. Oh, and a club to the back right there. Remember, no disqualification, no countouts. Later on tonight, we will also have El Guapo Chuck taking on Lenny Love for the WFA World Championship. Myself and Johnny will be on the call for that one. She's got a shovel there, and now just telling Andrea to come on with it. Oh, and she hits her with Oblivion out of nowhere. This is it. She's going to retain the title, Holmes. 1, 2, and oh, damn it. I thought that was it right there, Holmes. What a matchup tonight. Second bout of the night if you just joined us. Peggy Sue retained earlier now. J-Star trying to do the same here tonight, and Andrea's been busted wide open. Oh, here she comes again, trying to set up Oblivion. She hits this one. This is it. Combination of hits right there, and Andrea goes to the outside. If I'm J-Star, I don't want to go back outside. I want to stay on the inside. Well, now both women get back in the ring right here. And now here comes J-Star in the corner. Oh, no, but Andrea fighting out. The resilience of Andrea. That's why she's been a multi-women's champion, Holmes. And also a multi-fiance. And here comes Jay Star again. Trying to take her to the corner, and she does this time, Hector. Oh, man, another elbow. I don't know what she was going to do in the corner right there. And, oh, look at that big DDT coming right here. That could be a defining factor right there in this championship matchup. Both women going for broke here tonight. And a steel chair shot right to the core of the champion, Holmes. And Andrea trying not to let her back up to her vertical base. Here comes on. Oh, man, what a move right there. This could be it right here. 1, 2, and 3. And Andrea puts down Jay Star here tonight. And, well, it ends that way. Andrea's going to move on as a champion. And, well, Jay Star's going to have to think of other plans, that she's going to have to go back to the bottom and climb her way back up. But what a matchup between these two women. They put it all on the line, and that's all we could ask for. But Andrea now brings the championship back to the MOB. Could there be a sign of what's to come later on tonight in the Riot versus Rage matchup? Well, who do you have winning, Hector? Well, you know, I'm a part of the Rage roster, but I am the #1 announcer in all of WFA, and I represent the Riot brand when it comes to commentary, so kind of partial right now. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Don't call me Malcolm, but I'm in the middle, Holmes. Well, Andrea's going to win the matchup here tonight, and she's going to become the new women's champion on Thursday Night Riot.
Here is your winner, and the new Women's World Champion.
Another one for Andrea, another one for the almighty MOB. We'll be right back. Riot versus Rage. War Games coming up next.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
All right, it's time for War Games, Holmes, and we're going to get started here tonight.
Introducing first, representing the Gladiators from Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing in at 237 pounds, Jay Mills.
And we do want to welcome in Chad Cattleman to the telecast. Chad, how you feeling, buddy? You know, I'm good. I'm good there, Hector, and I'm glad to be back on the broadcast team with you. And it's a surprise that Riot has picked Jay Mills to start off this matchup tonight. You figure he'd be one of the anchors here tonight. Well, when you got a Hall of Fame studded team with Crazy Carnage, a 2-time Hall of Famer, one of the GOATs in Iron Man, and then you add God Mode O'Shea to the mix. I mean, you can't go bad either way, but Jay Mills is a perfect pick to start off for the War Games team. He'll set the tone. Main Event Mills is in the building, and we'll see who Rage picked for their man to start here tonight. Looks like it's going to be John Coffin. the Grim Reaper himself, John Coffin, representing Tuesday nights.
Weighing in at 324 pounds, the Grim Reaper.
John Coffin, a future Hall of Famer in his own right. Him and Jay Mills. Be the two that starts off War Games, and you heard the rules there. 2 men will start from each team, and then after a certain amount of time, they will enter in intervals until the final member of both teams enters the ring. And that's when War Games begins. The first team to have a pinfall or submission will be the winner for their respective brands. And J.K. Smith made a big announcement, Chad. He sure damn did. He said that the winner, if Rage was to win tonight, which we know they are, that, there will be a fatal 4-way eliminator this Tuesday night on Tuesday Night Rage to determine the number 1 contender for the Undisputed Dynasty Championship, which will be decided later on tonight between the OGA, the original A-lister, Angelo, and Superfly Gunner later on tonight. 2 Hall of Famers going at it, and Archive Jones just texted me and he said that the first War Games was won when Mr. Thursday Night Dean Lashley defeated Bane to give Dynasty the championship. Oh, look at this! Air Mills! Oh, man! That was a crazy Air Mills and not the one that Mills likes. John Coffin is that man. He is that man that just brings it every single week, no matter what show he's on. And, oh, look at this now. Picked him up with one hand and powerbombed him down to his knees. It'll be a matter of time before we have another member join the fray here tonight. You're right about that. And if, even if somebody taps out, it's not going to matter. And they see the teams right there. There's the family and God Mode 10 seconds away. And then there's El Patron, Smoke, and Lucho. And we'll find out who's going to join the fray right now. Who has the advantage here? And it's going to be God Mode. God Mode is activated as Odin O'Shea enters War Games here tonight. It's 2-on-1 now. MOB versus John Coffin in this one until maybe his tag team partner Lucho gets in here. And how interesting is that going to be, Holmes? Right now we've got Goons to Gods in the ring. And then in a minute, if we get Lucho, it's like fantasy booking. It'll be Goons to Gods versus the Ghostface Reapers, Holmes. And how crazy is that? Who would have thought, a year ago that we would see Lucho and Mills on opposite sides, on different tag teams, Holmes? It's crazy. Mills already found success with Odin O'Shea, and somehow they lost to Moss and Elijah Butcher this past Thursday on Riot. And people are still, trying to fix the internet after that fiasco happened. We haven't heard nothing from the Asgardian Moss, but I guarantee you this, there's going to be hell to pay. And I've already found out that I don't know. I was thinking of something else. But there's going to be a hell to pay this Thursday, and I think Mills might be going after the little booty daddy known as Josh Moss, Holmes. Well, I don't know about all that, but let's see who's going to come out here for Team Rage. And you called it, Hector. Here he comes, a Ghostface Killer, the Hall of Famer, Lucho, going to enter the fray here, so we're going to get that fantasy booking. Goons to God versus the Ghostface Reapers. Oh, and Lucho's not wasting any time. He is coming out here. He's going to, he's bringing a table, and the people in Orlando are feeding it, are getting fed tonight. They're eating it up is what I was trying to say, Holmes. Lucho throws in the table, and he's not done yet. He's going for another weapon here. Remember, no disqualification, no countouts. Anything is possible. Oh, there's a damn sledgehammer. And I guess Lucho's ready. He's brought his hardware with him. Now he's coming to defend his tag team partner. And let's see this exchange right here between him and Mills. And going right after Mills, Holmes. And you know the brothership and the bond they have for each other, Holmes. The love that they have for each other. But tonight it's all about business. It's all about Riot versus Rage, Holmes. And sometimes that cuts deeper than anything in the world. Sure does. And like I say, it's like we're in the Twilight Zone. Who would have ever thought that Mills and Lucha would have been on opposite sides of a tag team? Gunsta Goblins, perhaps one of the most decorated, if not the best tag teams to ever step foot in a WFA arena or in simulation wrestling, period. And now the countdown happens again. And let's see who's going to come out here for Team Riot. And it's going to be the two-time Hall of Famer, Crazy Carnage. Oh, business is about to pick up, Holmes, and here he comes. The two-time Hall of Famer. Could be purple, could be pink, depending on how you mix that shit. But you know what? Tonight, it's all about Crazy Carnage, Holmes. And we do want to give a big shout-out to Mills, watching in the East Coast. Big shout-out to TJ, watching in South Carolina. Shout-out to Lucio, watching down in Florida. A big shout-out to Crazy Carnage. Jamar Chambers, watching in Richmond. And two big shout-outs, one to little Odin O'Grady, and a big shout-out to my boy, Sean O'Grady, watching down in old Canada, Holmes. A lot of shout-outs here tonight, and business is picking up here tonight, guys. And Lucho just went to the table that he brought in from his former tag team partner and best friend, Jay Mills. Well, Riot don't play no games. You want to play games? You better go somewhere else, because Riot does not play, Holmes. Are you trying to say that you're on the Thursday night, bandwagon, or? Oh, I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying, man, that they don't play games on Thursday nights. Countdown has begun. Let's see who's going to come out next for Team Rage, and it's going to be the Hall of Famer, El Patron, the BMF of WFA. Oh, it is going to get crazy now. You would have thought Patron would have been the team captain and the anchor, but they let the young man Smoke cook tonight. The man is the X Division champion, but right now Patron coming in here. Oh, look, it started from the bottom out of nowhere. And Mills wasted no time with his former MOB stablemate Patron and took him right down. And that's why Mills was the #1 pick to start this matchup, Holmes. He does not give a damn and has no F's left to give. So it doesn't matter if you were MOB or former MOB or Gunda Goblin or whatever have you. Mills going throwback tonight, going straight full murder Mills tonight. And he could be the deciding factor at War Games tonight. GM Thorne picking Mills and Odin to do the dirty work for him after finding out that they attacked him 2 weeks ago on Thursday Night Rage. And oh, look at this. Thursday Night Riot, and a little bit of white noise right there on John Coffin from God Mode. And it looks like the Thursday Night crew is really getting the momentum here tonight. But maybe it'll all change when Smoke gets in here. We'll have to find out. But right now the countdown comes, and here comes one of the GOATs of all time. The one, the only, the Ironborn superstar, the Iron Man. And look at this. He's going to bring in some weaponry himself. Another table's going to enter the fray here tonight. Oh, look at this. Ghostface Killer, Odin O'Shea. Oh, and he goes down, Holmes. Remember, you can't pin, you can't submit just yet until all members of both teams are in the ring, and we're watching to see what Iron Man's going to do. He's bringing in a table and a chair, and I believe that's all she wrote right there. We go back to the action inside the ring. And Patron with a big elbow on Carnage. You see Mills going after Coffin, Lucio, and Iron Man going at it, now going after Odin O'Shea. Not a snake eyes, but a stun gun. And Smoke is the last one remaining. He is chomping at the bit to get out of that cage into the bigger cage. And I guarantee you this is going to be a great ending here tonight. Welcoming everybody in here tonight. A big shout out to John watching in South Carolina. Home of the Ironborn Academy, and a big shooting star press right there from Crazy Carnage on Patron. And he's going to go for it another time. Oh, 2 in a row to Patron right there, Holmes. Did he go for a third one? No, he's not. And right now we're going to take the camera up to the cage, and here comes Smoke. The next great thing on from Tuesday night, Rage. And now we're going to get ready. See how this one's going to end. We're going to give you a Wile E. Coyote view. Oh, the damn scoreboard's in the way. We're trying. We're trying. That ain't going to work. Go back to the hard camera here and Smoke. Oh, bringing in the stop sign and a toothpick. He's going to go for one more. We're moments away to the beginning of War Games, and a coffin drop on Mills, and a trash can goes in the ring now. And now War Games is underway. All right, first one. Oh, man. Smoke brought in that damn trash can, and that dropped him right into it. And first team now to get a pinfall or submission will get the victory for their teams. A little bit of white noise, but not able to complete it as Coffin falls off and Patron right into the cage. Zoom in just a little bit, show you more of the action here. Oh, look at this! Ghostface killer on Lucio from his own best friend. Oh, look at this now, and a Carnival Vice from Iron Man. This could be it right here. Coffin decides to tap out, but Coffin able to get out of it. Man, what a matchup. Oh, look at this. A sharpshooter put on, and Odin's going to win the matchup for Thursday Night Riot. Made Lucho tap out, and oh my good, look at this Air Mills right here, that replay of the Air Mills. And can you believe it? Odin O'Shea using the trademark of his hero, Bret the Hitman Hart, but on Lucha, of all people, the former member of Gunsa Goblins, and not only did he make him tap out, but he took over his spot in the tag team, changed the name from Gunsa Goblins, from Gunsa Gods, and tonight Orlando, Florida is officially God mode. Odin O'Shea showing up and showing out here tonight, helping his team to victory. And like I told you couldn't go wrong with any of these Hall of Famers, Holmes. Carnage and Patron beat the hell out of each other on the second cage right there. Was a coffin drop on Mills. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And by the time Smoke got in the ring, I mean, it was just too late. Maybe they should have put Smoke to be the beginner. But Odin O'Shea does it for his team, makes Lucio tap out. So Thursday Night Riot wins the War Games tonight. We'll see how they reward these guys. Look at this. Looks like the curtain call from way back when. Odin O'Shea, Jay Mills, Carnage, and Iron Man are your winners. Don't go nowhere. We got El Guapo Chuck versus Lenny Love coming up next.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the undisputed Worldwide Championship.
All right, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the most guapo of all the WFA. The challenger, the man that wants back his world championship, the one, the only, El Guapo Chuck. Not only that, Hector, but Team Thursday Night Riot has won War Games, and we got bragging rights for at least a year. Yeah, you're right about that, Holmes. That was a great, impressive victory right there. And too bad you couldn't call it with me. We had to kind of split it down the middle. But it's all right. I love calling things with Chad Cattleman. That's for damn sure. And El Guapo Chuck making his way down to the ring. What do you think, Johnny? You think El Guapo Chuck has it to win it tonight? Well, he might. If he can stay clear of that poison mist of Lenny Love, I think he has a shot at winning the championship. Well, this is for all the marbles here tonight. Well, actually, it's not for all the marbles. It's not a final encounter because Lenny Love just won it from El Guapo Chuck, so El Guapo Chuck can get it back, setting up the trifecta. So tonight isn't all a winner take all. It was almost winner take all, but nonetheless, it's going to be a great matchup here tonight. El Guapo Chuck in the ring now. Orlando's going crazy over him, at least the women are. And now we get ready. As a world champion, the chairman of WFA, Lenny Love, makes his way down to the ring. I don't know about no chairman, I mean just because he sits on a chair. But he is a lunatic in my eyes, a damn psycho, if you will. And he is our world champion. Lenny Love won that championship, shocked the world, and tonight looking to retain and throw Guapo Chuck to the bottom of the barrel, as they say. Well, this should be a good matchup. Every time these two have locked horns, it's never disappointed, and I really hope that El Guapo Chuck gets that championship back, because I could not stand this man being the face of Thursday Night Homes. Well, we're going to show you the graphic on your screen. The World Heavyweight Championship. Take you down to the ring as Alicia standing by.
Introducing the challenger from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 226 pounds, El Chuck. And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 257 pounds, the undisputed worldwide champion, the Warlock, Lenny Love.
All right. There's the announcements from both of these main eventers, and Lenny Love's going to give the championship up to Shelly. Shelly's going to walk it over to El Guapo Chuck. Just the traditional style of things that we do here on WFA. Well, I think that's enough of that. Guapo Chuck don't want to look at that championship. He wants to wear it, Holmes. And here we go. Both men ready to go. And we are off and running. World Championship is on the line. And Lenny Love already with a prelude to start things off right here, and has El Guapo Chuck already second guessing. And that's Lenny Love, man. He comes out the gate hot. But El Guapo Chuck has other ideas. Now a right hand from El Guapo Chuck, but a quick elbow, and oh, look at this. He climbs the ladder and hits him with a drop kick to the face. And Lenny Love not wasting any time tonight. He is really bringing it to El Guapo Chuck on this one. El Guapo Chuck, sometimes he comes out the gate a little bit slower, Holmes, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but when you're facing this man Lenny Love, I mean, gosh, you have got to bring it. And look at this. Oh, a German right there. Snapping German one. And a kick out. And remember, no disqualifications. Oh, man, and a shot to the head right there with that hockey stick. El Guapo Chuck, I mean, I'm not saying he's desperate, but, I mean, he knows what it's going to take to beat this man, Lenny Love. And, oh, a Judas effect right there. A big elbow connects. Oh, another table. It's been table-palooza here in Orlando tonight. That must be where all the tables come from, Holmes. I mean, it's like if there's a manufacturer of tables here or something. And he turns around and doesn't see him. Oh, and he's playing games with him now. And a German suplex from him on that one that time. And now roll up right here from El Guapo Chuck. One. El Guapo Chuck now looking for the victory, Hector. 1, 2, and a 299er. Come on, El Guapo Chuck. You can do it, Holmes. Going for the kendo stick right there, but Lenny Love deflected it right out of his hand. Slammer takedown. Here comes a big kick to the face. Down goes El Guapo Chuck again, and another. Oh, he went for the moonsault right there. Oh, look at this. El Guapo Chuck. Oh, he told him to come on with it, and Lenny Love called his bluff and went right at him. He needs to quit playing and just go straight at him, Holmes. Only way he's going to win this matchup. Has him up for a power bomb now. Oh, man, a diabolical backbreaker right there. El Guapo Chuck in trouble. Now he's fighting out of it. Let's see. Drop kick to the face. Or to the back anyways. He's trying to set up that table. Here comes Lenny Love now. Oh, and he threw it right on top of him, Holmes. El Guapo Chuck pretty much telling Lenny Love to kiss his butt. Oh, and there's a poison miss. He should have never done that to provoke him, and this may be it right here. Poison miss straight to the face. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And the matchup does continue here. The crowd here yelling, "We're not worthy." El Guapo Chuck's on Dream Street, Holmes. Maybe he played a little possum with a German suplex on the outside. Maybe that's what he needed to turn this match around. Now going for another weapon underneath the ring, and it's a steel chair. Right, he throws it right to Lenny Love, and Lenny Love gets up with a nice kick to the face again. How do you keep this man down? I'm telling you, he's a damn devil, Holmes. El Guapo Chuck fighting for his life here tonight. Goes into the ring now. Again provoking Lenny Love now. Going up to the top rope. Don't do this, Holmes. Oh, and a missile drop kick, and that connected right there. He needs to get him in the ring and pin him 1, 2, and 3. Can El Guapo Chuck overcome the odds and do it tonight? And now Lenny Love's going to climb up to the high ring district, and he's going to jump off here. Do it, Holmes, do it. Watch out. Oh, there you go. Guapo Chuck, his head kind of grazed that steel step right there. And now Guapo Chuck going under the ring again. And a baseball bat right there, right to the face. Throws it right at Lenny Love, and oh, right on top of the steel steps right there. El Guapo Chuck needs to get a pin, but the only way to win is inside the ring, Holmes. And now, not sure what they're yelling there in the in the crowd, but El Guapo Chuck's trying to get Lenny Love back in the ring, but he just won't go. What a matchup here. These guys are tearing each other apart. They might tear down the whole arena if you let them. Well, they just might, Holmes. They just might. Uh-oh. Watch out. Lenny Love from behind. And, oh, a kick right to the head right there. This could be it right here. Excuse me. 1, 2 for the title. And El Guapo Chuck has done it. And has regained supremacy here as the World Heavyweight Champion. What a matchup between these two, man. That means there will be a finale for the championship. El Guapo Chuck threw everything but the kitchen sink at this man. There's the El Guapo driver. Was not enough early on. Went for another one, but Lenny Love found out of it. And when they went to the outside, El Guapo Chuck treated them like they were in the streets of Tijuana, Mexico. And then right here, the big kick to the face. That's all she wrote. El Guapo Chuck is your new WFA World Heavyweight Champion. Celebration begins tonight for this man. Me and Johnny are out. Chad and OG are in. The main event coming up next.
If you're feeling lonely today, come along and throw your cares away. We're really glad.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will be contested under bloodline rules and is for the Undisputed Wrestling Championship.
All right, we are underway in this one. Main event time here at War Games. I am Chad Kellerman alongside the OG. And this is the one that we've been all been waiting for, the original A-lister himself. The one, the only, your humble narrator, a Hall of Famer and one of the greatest, if not of all time. Stand up and clap for Angelo. Well, damn, Chad, you've been practicing that one, huh? You and Hector, because Hector used to say it pretty damn good. Well, you got to give it where it's due. And tonight, will this man defeat his foe, MJ Gunner, in this highly anticipated contest under Dynasty rules? I don't know, but it sounds epic. All I know is Angelo's looking to burn this place down tonight. And we'll find out who's going to win and walk out the Undisputed Dynasty Champion. The humble narrator Angelo, the OGA in the ring. All right, here he comes, another Hall of Famer. Not only is he the United States champion, he's the Undisputed Dynasty champion. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for this man right here, the leader of the Gunner Dynasty. The one, the only, the Hall of Famer, Superfly Gunner. All righty, we do want to give a big shout out to Mikey watching in Massachusetts, and another one to MJ Gunner, Matt Lindsay watching in St. Louis, Missouri. We also want to give a big shout out to Devontae Jones watching down in AZ. Another one to Cody Balky, another one to Piper watching. If you are watching, Piper. That's right. Another big shout out to everybody else that's watching, TJ and Wes and Patron down in Texas, and big shout out to Mills. Big shout out also to Josh and John in South Carolina alongside TJ. And another one going out. Trying to think of the Rolodex up here, who else I'm missing, but I guess we done covered everybody. Jamar watching in Richmond, Virginia. Our GM. There's a graphic of the Dynasty Championship on your screen. Take it down for the announcement with Mike Rome. Charles Robinson, the referee tonight.